Carsten, finally for you, I mean, historically, one of the obstacles that kept Danish, especially smaller Danish companies, away from America was the concern about lawsuits. And you're dealing with, I mean, you're a fairly small company and you're dealing with medical potentials. So, I mean, you have potentially an enormous burden of possible lawsuits. How have you been able to deal with that issue?
Well, the thing is that the law is actually not that much different from what it is in Europe. We have the same liabilities in Europe as we have in the US. The difference is that you have a different system where you have no cure, no pay, and you have punitive damages and all that stuff. I think the only way to deal with it is the same way you have to deal with it in any other market, is to make sure that the product works. You have to have a plan for what happens, or what are you going to do if something happens, and you have to be very, very fast in reacting on things. And then you have to do whatever it takes to scare the first 5 off. Because
and have you been successful in doing that?
Yes, because we pulled out all the stops and said, okay, we have to win this one. We won't settle it. Simply because as soon as you start settling, then you become kind of attractive, and then it goes on from there. And then one more thing. Before we started on the US, we were working, actually Japan was our biggest customer, our biggest market. And we learned a lot from working with Japan about specifications and how to describe things. And you know, if you do business in Japan, then it's kind of easy.